Hey guys, Bearder Perks bringing you guys another video. Today we're talking about how you guys can spice up your clone army. You guys may have saw the short video that I posted a while ago, but this is just more of an in-depth video on what's available, how it benefits you, and what you guys can do to make your army pop or more of like have a stronger presence whenever you're doing mocks or animations or whatever it is. But obviously I want to hear what you guys think down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright guys, so diving deep into the topic of this video, which is how to make your clone army better. I know I've released some videos recently on this, and I just really wanted to go deep on the topic so I can show more. So these clone troopers you see in front are actually the clones you would buy if you bought two of the new battle packs that released the 75372s. So I bought two just because I wanted to show you that anyone can do this. And obviously, some of the differences I made with this is that I gave them shields and they have batons, and obviously if you wanted to put blue pieces on the batons, make them stun batons, you can. You know, these shock troopers, I gave them two pistols, I gave them longer weapons. These are all parts just from the set minus the base plates, you know. And it makes a pretty big difference as far as like what these guys could be. You know, they could be guards, they could be, you know, resorting to using melee weapons because they've ran out of ammo. Definitely just like a ton of really cool things that they could be doing differently in those sets. And, you know, obviously the first thing you can do is you guys can get weapons from different vendors. Obviously, we've talked about this before. You know, you can get some DC-17s or other weaponry to spice up your army just a little bit. And I know some of you guys may have actually seen the short that I released a week or two ago. And I managed to get another shipment in from, as you guys probably can guess, Printech. So just, you know, big shout out to them. They make some pretty cool product. And I wanted to talk about what it is that they're doing differently that other people aren't. So for context, I've gone over 3D printing on the channel before. So just so you guys understand, there are two types of 3D printing. The first one is FDM printing. For context, FDM uses wire spools like this that have just plastic on them that's sometimes recycled, sometimes not. And then there's the other type, which is why this is such a big deal, at least in my opinion, and that is, I believe it's FDM or resin printing. And the reason why resin printing is really cool for miniatures, as far as like D&D, Star Wars, anything like that, is FDM actually allows you to, or resin actually allows you to have better quality prints, which is how you get things like the Printech body armor, which he hand paints, but obviously you get all this detail in there that you don't get from anywhere else. So for some context, I want to show you guys what it looks like when you put the rest of these on your normal figures and just showing you how much of a difference it makes. So for context, now we have from going from left to right of all the figures you have, right being what you can typically do with Lego stuff, and on the left being what you can do with custom parts from Clone Army Customs, Printech Workshop, etc. So here we have a 2/12 heavy trooper. You know, obviously it's the all Lego parts, everything like that. But we have this resin print from Printech with these two blasters. These are just the normal Lego ones, and you know, he looks pretty good. You know, he's taken on a different role in the 2/12. He just looks good. The next one here is, I still have this Rex from one of the other vendors I purchased from. Obviously you can see here it has no head because they don't provide heads with most of these figures. But we have the comma here, which replaced the cloth one. I need to get the upgrade for this as well. But obviously with the helmet and that chest, it immediately just looks night and day better with the two pistols we have here. Next, we have the Sayukami Trooper from way, way long ago. Obviously, he is now an ARC Trooper with a DC-15S. Just detailed really well with that backpack as well on it, as you guys can see here. Just looks solid, and it's, again, it's not, like, not hard plastic. It's actually really dense stuff. Next, we have the Mace Window Troopers from the Battle Pack, or the Saber Tank set that released last year or 2 years ago now, I forget. But you know, I have the heavy trooper on him as well, makes him look more ready to go. I should probably give him a backpack or like a rocket launcher or something, but pretty cool through and through. Just makes the character pop just that much more on your mocks or anything like that. Then we have a same Legion from the Saber Tank set. Drawing a blank on them, but I gave him a DC-17 with a ARC Trooper pauldron, and it has a backpack too. Just looks really good. Just makes them stand out that much more. That's why I'm using the green base plates, so that you guys will see that whatever you guys have them on, they just will look great. And then lastly, obviously I have the Ahsoka 322nd Trooper here, or 332nd, I forget the Legions. Obviously I gave him some parts that I had just lying around, and even this makes your figures just look leagues better than what they normally do. But, you know, just some recommendations for you guys. If you guys want your clone army to look as good as possible, I definitely recommend you guys get some of these parts from Printech or from any of the other vendors, just to make sure your army is up to snuff and they look great. Obviously, you know, each of these parts here, like the weapons themselves, you get them in 10 packs, and they're usually like $3 or $4. And then obviously from Printech, each of these pieces are around $4 to $7 a piece, depending on what you buy and when you buy them. But obviously, I'd love you guys have to think about this down in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys can see all my future videos. And as always, I've been Greater Bricks, and I'll see you guys in the next one.